A conservative town in Maryland has been utterly left on its own in its hour of need by FEMA after suffering from a devastating flood just 2 months ago. So this is a flood that went through Westernport. It's a small town, only 1,800 people, and this flood was really bad. Now, there were no casualties, but a 16-year-old ended up having an asthma attack while cleaning up debris and did end up dying. And so there was loss of life, although not directly from the flooding. But far more importantly, there was absolutely massive and costly property damage. And so many residents lost washers, dryers, water heaters, and furnaces when their basements filled with water, and they can't afford to replace these expensive appliances, especially not all at once, and losing those things is very rough for them. The town's fire station, town hall, elementary school, and library were all severely damaged. Now their town hall has reopened and fire station repairs are underway, but the library lost all of its books, which obviously, the Trump administration is gonna hate that. They love libraries and all that. Anyway, the town administrator said that she estimates the town's damages at $10 million. That does not include damages to individual residents' homes or their personal property, just for the government buildings. Their entire annual budget is about $2 million. That's 5 years of their budget in damages from this flooding, which means that unless they get help, some of these repairs won't be done for literally years or ever. And so they requested money from FEMA. That's what you do in these situations. They requested $15.8 million for repairs, and they were denied. They didn't get that money, that piddly little amount of money. That is 1.5 Trump golf trips, and they did not get it. Now, at the same time, what are we being told by our government? Donald Trump is going on Truth Social and saying things like this: the cost overruns are substantial, but on the positive side, our country is doing very well and can afford just about anything. Oh, we're doing great because I have these tariffs and we're pulling in all this money. Oh, we got money for everything. We're in our golden period once again. Westernport, Maryland, go F yourself. We don't got money for that stuff. You guys may not have a library. You may not have washers and dryers and all that. We don't have money for you. And this to me is important, okay? Because it is a sign of things to come. In a year, you won't even be able to request money from FEMA. It literally won't exist. You won't even get to be denied aid in your moment of need from the Trump administration. There will be nobody at that point to even ask. And it shouldn't matter, but maybe it does. This is not some like hard left lib area. This is a conservative town that has been denied. That town is probably filled with MAGA voters. And they got nothing, man. They're asking for help from Donald Trump. They're asking for help from Kristi Noem, and the help is not coming. And that the number of people in that group is only gonna go up over time, Sharon. But what do you make of this?
Look, the people in that conservative town paid taxes. They did their part. You may or may not like who they voted for. They deserve to be rebuilt. That's what FEMA is supposed to be doing. I don't want to say this in a way that makes it seem like I'm being vindictive, but this needs to happen. And not just because, oh, that's a MAGA little area, but because we need to show you. I sometimes say to my daughter, okay, I can show you better than I can tell you, okay? This is what I'm talking about here. This needs to happen to good, tax-paying, hard-working, decent Americans. It has to happen more and more, and it needs to be more and more painful because this is what they're doing to us, all of us.
Well, I'm gonna word it slightly differently and just as darkly. It's going to happen to more and more.
You're right.
And we will see. We will see if the people who, the endless silent majority that's been ignored by the Democrats that just desperately wanted their own warrior in the White House, who's just leaving them to the wolves. Will they wake up? That it was never actually about helping them or protecting them. We'll find out. In the meantime, I would love them to get that aid. It's one of the reasons we're covering it. I hope that there's enough media pressure that FEMA relents and gives them the money that they need so they can get back on their feet.